Yeah, I got the game all in my hand. Ooh, yeah.
What's going on, Laker fans? Welcome to Lakerland. I am Mr. All the Above Christian here with my right-hand man, my fellow Laker fan, Den's in the building. How's it going, bro?
Hi.
All right, bro, let's get right into it. Last time we talked, in general, man, we haven't had much conversations on camera this offseason, and truth be told, ain't shit really happening. It's last time we talked is currently kind of where we left off as well, and the only real thing that's changed is the fact that now the Lakers roster has Patrick Beverley on it. So my first question to you, bro, is let's talk about that. We haven't really had that active conversation out loud. We have the menace, the person that has haunted our Laker dreams for some time now, Pat Bev, and now he's actually wearing our jersey.
Right.
And we got rid of Taylor Horton Tucker, a guy that we considered a certified bucket at one period in time at least, and Stanley Johnson, who I think we both had a little bit of respect for. Let's start there, man, and then we're gonna get into the Russ shit because Russ is still on the team as of today, and we have to at least talk in that perspective because right now this is our team.
Right.
So with that being said, how you feel about Patrick Beverley and that acquisition, the trade, the whole situation? Well, no picks. We didn't give up picks. Which is, God forbid.
It's so important to us apparently. But
God forbid.
Let me tell you this one thing, right? Timing is everything. And I say that because last year, if we had said something about Patrick Beverley, how excited would we be?
Honestly, I wanted Pat Bev on the team for a minute.
But for THT,
so
we would say hell no.
Yeah, last year we regarded THT in a different light.
Exactly, and now also this year we also regard Patrick Beverley in a little different light too because he also proved something a little different this year. He also has been putting out certain messages this year in media. He's been talking a lot this year about Lakers, about LeBron, about whatever. So it's been easy for us to be like, you know what? And especially coming from last season, we're hearing him a little bit more intently. Like, you know what? Pat Bev, bro. Last year,
out there.
Even 2 years ago, I was jacking F Pat Bev.
Absolutely, bro. You remember the Christmas Day game? You remember
real Clippers ball, mind you.
Yeah, you remember
real Clippers ball.
The Lonzo situation. I covered it in my last video. The Lonzo situation, the Christmas Day game, the trolling out on the internet. You know what I mean? That's what we had to deal with Patrick Beverley for some time now.
Exactly.
And now it's a little different because he's actually wearing our jersey, and we get to honestly kind of like root that on. Like, all right, bro, talk your shit.
Yeah.
Give them text, even if you got to get text and you get them riled up, if if it's affecting the gameplay. You said something that I caught though is you look at him a little differently after this year. So you see something with what he did with the Timberwolves that made you kind of like, we could use some of that.
Facts.
Do you think it's gonna work? Like, are we gonna be able to utilize that? Because honestly, man, he was chatting real hard that he could make this team work as constructed. And my fear right now is that Rob Pelinka heard that and was like,
Christian, let me tell you
something. I might be sold.
Let me tell you something, bro.
I don't think Patrick Beverley is the answer to all problems.
Do I think Patrick Beverley has significant value to the success of a basketball team? Correct. Affirmative. I do. Okay. Do I think LeBron James has massive value to a success of a basketball team? Yes. Would you agree?
Of course.
Right. Would you think that LeBron James' massive value would be able to overcome Russell's burden? That couldn't even manage it. So are we expecting Pat Bev to be any type of answer? Are we expecting any combination of any player, of any trade package, of any free agency pickup to be like, you know what, this is going to work with Russ? If LeBron James and Anthony Davis can't work with Russ, it's not going to work at all.
And all the scrutiny, all the pressure in the world, like it wasn't like, and I guess that adds to it because now he maybe, if he was to join or stay on the Lakers, I should say, he doesn't have as much pressure on him because he was already awful, man. He just got to be better than what he was last year. which is like you're setting the bar on the floor. Naturally, he better be better than what he was last year.
But just being better is not like, what is that even going to do for us though?
Maybe
because being better is not saying much.
So you didn't see no bright spots at all in any of the time like that AD and under a new system, under a new coach, with Pat Bev in his ear, really talking him on.
All right, so then tell me this: what did Frank do wrong?
That's a tough one. He played him.
So this new system is basically going to be him on the bench. Then is what you're saying?
No, but it was just. Listen, Frank Vogel.
He has to go. He has to go. It's September 1st as we're recording this right now, and Russell Westbrook is still on the team. I feel like since June 1st and whenever all of this stuff really started getting into play, the Lakers organization's mission has been, listen, we are waking up early in the morning every day in the office and we're figuring out how we're getting this man off the roster. That is mission number one. Right? It's been all summer long. Everything. Reject. We're not taking him. We don't want him. Get him out of our squad. We're stuck with him now, and I feel like this whole Pat Bev meant a move to begin with.
You feel like we're stuck? Don't tell me that. Is it over?
No, but listen.
Is it over? Please let me know, because we can go into the Donovan Mitchell trade, man. It might be over.
But listen, I thought the whole Pat Bev move to begin with was them saying, listen, we're making moves to get Russ out within the next couple of days.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. If one came, the other was like the next domino. I thought we got to talk about the KD situation, because the fact that KD, just after all this fucking hoopla, he just gonna come right back to the Nets talking about, yo, I want the GM fired, I want the coach fired, and you gonna sit down in a meeting with the coach, and then ultimately they come out with a statement with the boardroom watermarked on it, bro. Craziness. And ultimately leaves us with the Kyrie pipe dream being over. And I thought, bro, the Pat Bev move happening was like, all right, now we're back in action. We're under motion. We're gonna actually have a squad that we're gonna take to the training camp and to LeBron's little mini camp and what have you. And we're gonna cement our roster. Instead, bro, it is September 1st, and still, is this our damn roster? Like, can they just tell us? Just let me know. Just let me know if this is what you got. If Rob, if this is our final hand, just let me know you're done playing.
Just be straightforward, bro.
Because I'm gonna go to sleep every night optimistic and ultimately be let down in the morning when I don't get that Woj notification or that text or that Bleacher Report, whatever it may be.
My thing is, bro, you know,
just let me know. So let me get my expectations right.
My thing is, bro, you know how good at heart I felt after we made that Pat Bev move?
Same.
Not for Pat Bev.
The thing is, bro, I don't even like the move if we keep Russ.
I hate the move if we keep Russ, because what was all that shit for? Stanley Johnson and THT's out the door for what?
At that point, if we look at that move and we keep Russ, this might really just backfire in our face. And Rob Pelinka was sold on the fact that Pat Bev looked into a camera and said that I can win with that team, take them to the Western Conference Finals as constructed. With the DeAndre Jordan as your center. So Rob is like, well, this is way better than that. Because DeAndre Jordan, Trevor Ariza on the wing.
Wait,
Trevor Ariza.
Do we still have him, bro?
No, hell no, bro. Off the fucking books, man. Be gone. Yeah, man. That's what it ultimately comes down to right now, man. Is if you believe this is it, and I don't know where I stand on that. I feel like every day my percentage changes, and at one point I was like, Kyrie's 100% a Laker. It's just a matter of time. And then at one point I was like, all right, Westbrook might be staying. It's like an 80% chance. And then I was like, all right, it's a 100% chance he's out of there. And like my percentages keep changing, bro. So like I don't want to hedge my bets anymore. I don't know what I'm doing. I just wish we can have some type of certainty and announcement. And I don't know where to go from here. We saw the Jazz and Cavs trade just happened where Donovan Mitchell got traded for Colin Sexton, Lauri Markkanen, 3 other picks.
Today, right?
There might be some more things, 2 pick swaps today. Yeah, literally as we were just chilling, vibing, and that happened. So the Lakerland episode kind of became a necessity at that point.
Right.
But bro, there was a rumor, or at least word or rumblings, whatever you want to consider it, that with Mitchell going to possibly Knicks, Lakers can get in there on like a 3-team trade deal, and the Beverley had to be separate anyways because it's a complete like Stepien rule or some type of stupid ass NBA rule that they do that he had to be traded separately. So we were thinking maybe we get something from the Jazz, or what's up with the Pacers offer? Did you hear about the Pacers offer?
What did they offer?
It was Miles Turner and Hield, the package we want, but Daniel Tice added, it reported, for Westbrook, the 2 picks, and THT. So Russ,
so
THT,
this is before
2
the Pat
picks.
Bev.
Before, because we had THT on our roster. So that means we would have had Miles.
You said the 2 picks too?
2 picks too.
Is that what it was?
That's apparently the reported offer.
But is that what the deal breaker was, the 2 picks?
I don't know what the deal breaker was. They didn't like publicly say what was the physical deal breaker or part of that, but I imagine it's because Lakers want to do 2 moves. They don't want to just do 1 move. They want to be able to trade Russ and 2 picks for something else. And it's a matter of
why do they think this Russ trade is so sweet that if somebody is offering you, if a team is offering you a trade that includes Russell Westbrook and you're not gonna take it?
I see. The logic is that you flip Russ, who's an expiring contract. So basically a team eats somebody's salary for just a year and you get 2 picks. And it's 2 picks that people may seem worthful or valuable because who knows what the Lakers look like in 2027, 2029. LeBron's going to be far away from that franchise. They could be awful. We were awful once before.
And a draft pick is not going to make us great. So what are we really thinking?
It's not going to make us great because we're the Lakers and we do this and we just sign generational talent because we're Los Angeles.
Exactly. So why are we so worried and like butthurt about these picks?
The way I am is we can draft assets all the time. We can draft if we absolutely
we're talking about assets,
if we absolutely needed a superstar right now. We got an Austin Reeves that we got undrafted that we could offer on the table. Obviously, it's not much, but I'm saying like these are what we do. We acquire
assets
THT.
lightly.
We just sculpted THT. Stanley Johnson, we got him off for free agency.
All of them.
You know what I mean? So it's like we're making base hits off of dime moves.
Right.
These are the little things.
Yeah.
And we got 1st-round picks. That's like some real weird mythology going around that we don't have picks. We got picks. We have them like once every other year. We'll be all right. What have we been doing, bro?
But that's exactly what I'm saying. Why are we so worried about these 2 measly picks?
So ultimately, I think that might have came down to Daniel Tice's contract, and it would have been on our books and all this technical salary cap shit. But man, listen, what it's about is trying to win for this season. If your books look bad the following season for a year, you can figure it out. You can trade the man and figure that out later. Like, I know there's more to it than that, and I'm not trying to oversimplify a job by any means, but the goal, like you said, is to ship Russell Westbrook out. If I'm Rob Pelinka, I'm honestly parading around, hey, I got 2 draft picks. Y'all think we might be ass. Here you go. Bet on it. Come trade for it. You know what I mean?
Teams are actually making us offers, bro, and nobody else is taking them up. If a team is actually saying, hey, we'll take him for this, you have to just take it, bro. You have to.
So, you're...
Because that's basically saying that's just the only circumstance we're going to take him.
Okay, so Russell Westbrook is a Laker start of next season, right? Let's act like that happens for a second.
That just hurt.
I know, my bad.
That hurt.
But
That just hurt my body.
It's a little reality we do got to take in a bit. Do you believe we have any chance of making the finals?
First of all...
No, it's not even... No chance?
No chance at the finals at all, because we got to be worried about making the playoffs, Christian.
Okay, so if you put Buddy Hield and Turner on this team, you think we got a chance of making the finals?
Yes, we have a chance. Yeah.
But Westbrook, no.
0. His number.
Westbrook on
That's
the Westbrook.
the chance. It's his number.
See, I don't think I'm that doubtful.
You think we can make the font? We have any percent chance at all, even a 1% chance of Russell Westbrook on our squad, given the season that he gave us last year.
See, the way I
analyze the season that he gave us last year. Imagine that team.
I get
and
that.
Imagine it again with an NBA league that only just got better. Everybody else got better.
Did they?
Yes.
Did they?
Yes.
Who got better?
The Warriors won a chip in the West.
They got better? They lost Otto Porter.
They got better. They got better through last year. They won a chip. They're reigning champions. We gotta be worried about the champions in the West.
We were reigning champs, and they got knocked out first round the next year.
Yeah, but they didn't change at all.
They lost a few pieces because they had to pay.
When they lost Jordan Poole?
They lost. No, Jordan Poole's still there. Otto Porter. They did gain Dante DiVincenzo.
What they lose, Christian?
It's just.
They're fine.
Okay, Warriors,
team.
whatever. Who else? Who got better?
I would say some teams in the East.
The Suns get better?
Cavs got better.
Cavs got better for sure. We don't really got to worry about them, though. You think they make it all the way to the finals?
I think through experience, Boston got better.
Boston. I'm more so talking about Western Conference because I don't think the Suns got better.
Western Conference, only people who got to be worried about really is like the Mavericks.
The thing is, it's a deep division. It's a deep conference, so every team is good.
But then who did we have to worry about last year?
So my thing is, bro, the fact is we just sucked. We sucked. We were awful. We were just awful,
what
bro.
it is.
That's what it came down to,
barrel.
which is why maybe having a new coach, we won't be awful. And maybe having some way better role players.
I'm not going to let you disrespect Frank like that on air.
I'm not. I never put on Frank.
He ringed us up. He ringed us up for Kobe and the Kobe year, all that, bro. We're not going to put no disrespect on Frank like that.
But it wasn't working out last year. You know that.
For what reason, though? Was it Franklin?
The way the roster was constructed, the fact that Westbrook was a clash to everything.
So then how does that change this year, though?
But yeah, that's still my thing, bro. The roster's still not even assembled to make Westbrook work. It's not assembled to make Westbrook work, so
then you're telling me that
I'm trying to look at it from a glass half full perspective.
Because you told me we had a percent chance to make the finals, not even the playoffs.
Do you know why? Because name a better duo than Anthony Davis and LeBron James. One duo.
Russell Westbrook and the other team.
That's a fire duo. That's a great answer. But at the end of the day, that's why I believe it. We got AD, we got Bron, a 1-2, which is the best duo.
We had that
Luka Doncic made it to the Western Conference Finals with Jalen Brunson as the second best player.
Did he have Westbrook on his team? Nobody had Westbrook, bro. That's why no team is taking him. He'll
fit perfect on the Utah Jazz.
If James Harden was on the market like this, you think any team would be making such a fuss to get him on the team? No.
They would make it work.
They would make it work.
Russ has to know that he has to show something this season. It's a real reality check to your value.
Any legit point guard in the league, if you put them on the market.
The thing is, bro, even if he gets traded, he might just get bought out, like on the spot. Like I'm not even
on
playing
the
a game.
spot. That's their plan. We don't want you to play for our team.
Like that's not why we got you. We wanted the picks, which is nuts. And that's the harsh reality we're currently at with it, bro. And we have that, what teams are viewing as a negative. A net negative. You have to pay us to take on that.
You have to pay us.
And who's gonna pay? What's our options? So like it really comes down to if Pacers is gonna happen. If Pacers is gonna happen, maybe we can be looped.
It's not gonna happen, bro.
Maybe we can be looped into the Jazz because they're trying to get picks right now. They're trading everything. They said that Bojan Bogdanovic, which I'm gonna screw up saying, Jordan Clarkson. What were the two other options I've read? Mike Conley, which I definitely don't want, but they have some pieces that they are offering up to trades to get more draft capital. So you would have pulled the trigger on the Pacers deal, is what you're telling me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anybody if any team at all, if there was any team before the Pacers that offered a trade for Russell Westbrook, I'm taking it. If you was just going to trade THT anyway, What the fuck? We traded him anyway for Patrick Beverley. If you're gonna trade Talon Horton-Tucker for Patrick Beverley,
do you think THT
you're not gonna trade Talon Horton-Tucker to get rid of Russ? Where are our priorities really, though?
That's a good point. That might have to be the kicker we gotta throw in. And we would have kept Stanley Johnson.
Y'all folding me, man.
And we would have kept Stanley Johnson.
Y'all are folding me. Y'all acting shaky with the trigger. Cause y'all talking hot like y'all want him out. But as soon as they put him on the table, boom. This will clear all y'all problems. Y'all, oh, these picks. Oh, talent. Oh. Shut the fuck up, man. Y'all are making me sick. I'm tired of this. Cause now we gotta eat another year of Russ, right?
Is it happening, bro? Are we at that conclusion? I don't know if I'm there.
No, cause that was it. You think the Pacers gonna take a deal?
All right.
That was their deal. Nobody else is taking Russ for
but
nothing,
also
bro.
at the time, it looked like maybe we didn't have options. We didn't have any leverage. We didn't have nothing. What else is Pacers gonna do? They're just gonna play Turner and Hield, or are they gonna trade him for something else? It seems like nobody else is interested in Turner and Hield, which I asked you why. I'm scared about that. Are they asking? I don't know.
Nah, teams might just not need that on their team. It might just not work business-wise.
You don't need a sniper on your team?
It just might not work business-wise, though. And they might end up trading somewhere else. We don't know what's going on, closed doors. They might just be gone by next week. We have no idea what's going on.
They might not even be a real, option.
I had no idea Mitchell would be going to the Cavs. That wasn't on the table at all.
Facts.
That was never in question.
I got some hopes that Rob is working in silence. Because like you said, that Cavs trade happened out of nowhere. We've been a quiet camp since losing Magic. I'm hoping that we didn't see the Russell Westbrook trade happening. We thought we were going to get healed. We were convinced.
Yep.
Came out of nowhere. Trez signing. Came out of nowhere. No rumblings, no nothing.
Right, so
I got my notifications on, dog. I'm waiting.
So that's what I'm saying.
I'm waiting for Russ. I'm still hoping for some obscure what if, and we grab somebody great.
Anything could happen. But what my theory is, why would we expect the Pacers to ever trade us anything after the fact they gave us their offer already? And how many offers do you think teams are gonna have for something that nobody wants to take on? They're giving you one offer and one offer only because
I think
they're saying we'll take this guy on one condition. That's every team saying that, bro.
Okay, but
we went through 30 team phone calls. Listen, we'll take him on one condition. Give us LeBron James. Give us this guy, blah, blah. Boom. That was probably 25 phone calls. After 5 teams, they're saying probably all right, give us 2 picks. Give us this guy, that guy, that guy. Boom. The Patriots saying, listen, we'll take him, talent, and the 2 picks. That's not that bad, bro.
The Daniel
We're
Tice.
just gonna give talent away the next week anyway for Pat Bev.
The Daniel Tice is the little curveball in there because then we don't need a center. We have that'll be 4 centers on our team.
Drop one. I don't give a fuck. We're acting like it's that serious, bro. The mission from day one was get Russ out.
I think
Laker fans would stand up and applaud you the day that he's just off the roster, bro.
I think the mission should be to gander your way to get it to be just Russ and 2 picks, no Tice, no THT. Do we have a fucking deal? I think that's what the overall goal and the mission should be out of this project of Russell Westbrook. And trading away THT is all right, now we don't have him. We can't do that offer anymore. It's not on the table. So now this is what we got.
Patrick Beverley.
All right, but the combination, man. Think of the combination of Hield, Turner, Pat. Bro, oh my God. Pat Bev,
that sounds
Buddy Hield,
great, right?
LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Miles Turner, Reeves, Walker, Juan Toscano Anderson, Thomas Bryant.
I want to hear no more, bro. I want to hear no more because it's only just hurting my heart because you're just selling me the fantasy.
Kendrick Nunn, who is still apparently having trouble ramping up.
From a bruise. He hasn't been getting enough ice, I guess.
Rice, dog, rice, rest, ice, whatever C is, elevate, bro, compress. Are you fucking compressing Kendrick Nunn? Don't tell me you skipping out of the C's, bro.
He's skipping out.
He's skipping out of the C's. Something gotta be happening.
He's getting the rest. I tell you that shit.
Plenty. And I want you to succeed. I want a 15-point scorer on my squad coming off the bench, damn near starting. I don't care. Coming off of Miami Heat system. I see the value. Great contract. I just want to see you dribble the damn ball on the court.
That's it.
Do something.
Do something, bro.
10 minutes. Cool. Shit. 10 more minutes we didn't get last year, man.
Foul somebody. I don't give a fuck. Do something, bro.
Clap. Be on the sidelines. I didn't even see him on the sidelines last year.
I haven't seen Kendrick none at all.
I don't know what he looks like. What number is he? Is he still 12?
That's a good question.
Might be 12.
Is he?
Maybe. I don't know, bro.
I couldn't tell you.
I haven't seen it on the court.
I couldn't tell you.
Lord knows, man. Lord knows. This is how Laker fans feel.
Yeah.
I imagine this is how Laker fans feel, like the frustration, the anger.
Are we spoiled though, bro? Because we literally just won a chip.
Absolutely.
Like we won a chip a couple years ago, and we're like going through mad distress.
Well, that's another conversation because our whole championship team was destructed, and now we don't have what could have been a dynasty and what could have been years of winning a championship, and it's like I got to start fresh.
Listen, it hurts bad when you think about it like that, but then also we could be the Knicks.
Absolutely. We could be a lot of other teams.
It could be the Knicks.
The Bucks was happy to be there.
The Bucks was happy to be there. But
Suns was super happy to be there.
But they won a chip, though.
They won a chip.
The Knicks was banking off this Donovan Mitchell trade. I know they hurting today.
Yeah, honestly, I see the thing is I don't even like consider the Knicks in the same like stratosphere of the Lakers.
They're not just business wise, like market wise. They make as much revenue, and they're just popular because of their market.
But
it's just like amazing to me that a team with that much money has never amounted to shit. Like not even like a run or nothing.
The Mellow Hope was the closest they've ever gotten,
and that's bad. That's sad.
That was the closest they've gotten.
But fuck all that.
Oh man. That's really the conversation, man. The conversation is the Russell Westbrook conversation, and the fact that
even the Knicks is too good for him, bro.
We don't. Yeah,
they don't even want him on their team.
That's over. There was ideas of maybe a Randall swap. Would you even think about that with Randall's crazy contract? Is that a world where you actually reject the Russ trade, Russ for Randall?
To be honest. Probably not, bro. In our system,
if I'm not losing picks, maybe I would say F it and do it. Because at the end of the day, if Randall doesn't work out, use those same picks to ship his ass out.
Right. And then at the same time,
and then it's alright, net negative, man. We cancel each other out.
Exactly.
Once again.
And like he might be unattractive right now because he's been an ass for the Knicks the past year. But
the Knicks is trash.
But the Knicks is trash, and I feel like his role with our team would be completely different. Mm-hmm. He is supposed to be like that guy on the Knicks, so his pressure is different, bro.
Facts.
For the Lakers, all you got to do is
he played with AD before.
Yeah, all you got to do is get fucking rebounds, then we'll be happy. We really don't give a fuck.
Ah, man, just energy, just effort.
Just saving us from Russ is great. We'll love you for that.
That's what it comes down to, is whoever gets traded will be the guy who saved us from Russell Westbrook. Mm-hmm. And hopefully it happens, but we do have to face the fact, bro, that this might be what roster you see might be the roster going into training camp. They've been saying that they're not done, and if the not done was for Patrick Beverley, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
I never would have thought. That's it. I'm not mad at it, per se. I just never would have thought. And I'm happy with the Pat Bev move because I really think it adds some like tenacity we didn't have last year.
Word. We
didn't have any effort. We didn't have any dog in us. We were literally watching a lot of plays. I remember Patrick Beverley going around Russell Westbrook to get a rebound in a very like game-needing moment, and that happened. He had to put back mad rebounds, scored on us, flex that on us afterwards, rock a baby. Everything you can imagine. And now we got that on the team. We got somebody who's not going to give up, who's going to fight. My also thing is, you know how it goes, bro. People can go on the Lakers and they forget how to play basketball. They figure out how to go on the court.
I don't really see him being ass.
He was in the gym the next day, and he's been a Laker for, I feel like, 3 weeks now, at least.
I just don't see him being able to offset shit.
Yeah.
We thought if anybody had a chance...
What can he do that...
The whole basketball world said if anybody had a chance... This was last year, 365 days ago. If anybody had a chance of making this work, it's LeBron James. So we're seeing the results.
I was sold on it.
I was slightly sold, but we're seeing the results now. So are we think if Pat Bev is really the answer, bro, put him in the Hall of Fame. I don't give a fuck. Put him in the Hall of Fame, bro, because he's... All
right. So with Pat Bev on our team, regardless of what the hell happens, you think we're guaranteed playoffs?
As constructed?
As constructed.
No.
We're not guaranteed playoffs?
No. Guaranteed. Hell no.
Nothing's guaranteed.
He'll honestly, he'll do the KCP. So, because, I remember he was talking about that on, like, First Take or whatever. And they was like, oh, yeah, well, KCP one season you didn't make the playoffs. He was like, I was hurt.
Oh, he didn't jack that?
He didn't jack that season. Nah, I was hurt. But he said every season I played, I went to the playoffs. So, if it's really looking that crazy, I bet you $1,000, bro. He's doing the KCP. He's out for the season.
He's doing the Steve Nash on us.
OD, bro. He's picking up some bags and it's over.
Nah, I believe in Bev. I really do. He's old though, 34. It's getting there. Can he still provide what we might need? Bro,
it's not even about his end of the bargain. Bron averaged 30.
And he still couldn't do it. What's Patrick Beverley adding? Yeah, I get it. I get it. I do like the trade, though, just in the sense, bro, THT, Stanley Johnson, if we were to make the playoffs, do you see them being played? I don't think so. Maybe Stanley Johnson. I could have saw. THT, I don't think he would have done it. Pat Bev is guaranteed playoff minutes. So that's what it comes down to for me. We got a playoff player. We got another player we can take it there. We'll have to have the conversation. I don't know if we're ready for it now of is LeBron James in year 20 able to do this? And
that's a scary topic, man.
That's probably the next video in all reality. I got to have a confirmation on what roster because his workload might change depending on what it is. If you get
it's going to change every single season from here on out. It's not going to be like, all right, we're expecting the same shit from last year.
What about AD, though, bro? Are we ever going to put something on him? Like, all right, is it just, yeah, he's Anthony.
Bro, judging by the way you just brought that up, bro, I just feel like...
It's like we don't even have an expectation for him. We're discrediting him to the fact that
we're putting everything on Bron like we don't have Anthony Davis, who's supposed to be...
Anthony Davis, bro.
He's supposed to be this guy.
He's better than a lot of people's ones.
He's supposed to be like that guy. He's supposed to be like Giannis, right? Imagine we had like a number 2 that was supposed to be like a Giannis. AD is not nowhere close to Giannis, bro.
Hopefully this year changes that. Do you think it can? I gotta see it though, bro. I gotta see it.
This man gotta get off the GTA, and he needs to spend the day with Giannis or some shit, and see what the fuck he be on. Because AD just be soft. Let's just put it out on the table, bro. He's soft. That's what it comes down to.
I don't want to pin just that he's soft.
So what's his problem? I don't want to hear injuries.
I think it ultimately comes down to injuries.
Whatever, man. Giannis don't have that problem.
Giannis doesn't get hurt.
Why is that?
Giannis is a tank.
He's not soft.
He's not. He's a tank.
So get up, nigga. You have the best facilities in the world.
He's a tank.
Exactly. He looked just like AD. All those excuses that these skinny people be putting on in the NBA, y'all just don't want to get out. That's cool. But if you're going to be like that, you better be KD. AD's not like that. So if you're gonna be a 4-5 like Giannis, you better get Ak. You better drop step in the paint and put it on their heads. What is we talking about here?
6'11", former point guard.
Because then when we play the Bucks, who are we relying on to offset Giannis? LeBron James, bro. Every time. Year 20, bro. We're looking at him every single year. Anthony, what's going on? This is what we signed you for. LeBron's supposed to be taking the back seat. He said that the first year Anthony got signed. I'm supposed to be number 2 now. That was his plan for 2 years ago, bro.
I'm willing to, and I'm not going to say give him the benefit of the doubt, but this is the year that, like, it's really put up or shut up, bro. Because
it's definitely the year this year. If you don't put up this year,
after this year, bro, it might be trade. The trade talk will start. The trade talk will start.
What did you do?
After this year, bro, we can't miss the playoffs again. You can't do that, bro. Bron can't be 2 for 5 in the playoffs in the Laker jersey. Anthony Davis can't be 2 for 4 in the playoffs with the Laker jersey. You can't go to the playoffs more times with the Pelicans than you do with the Lakers. Can't happen. It can't happen, bro. So, he knows that. Russ knows that his contract, his career status, after this, it is AI for him if it don't work out. You will quietly go out of the league. Melo had the problem, had to take a few years for him to find a home. So, Russ knows that. He knows where he stands. He got to see some of his peers adjust. Wall, CP, Harden. Some of his peers are still there. KD, obviously, Kyrie. He has to see something in that, though. But that's where we're at right now, man. And if we can get rid of him, that's a benefit on our end. If we got him, we got the player that he currently is today. And that is almost the same guy we saw last year, but hopefully with a chip on his shoulder. And you can't blame it on the coach. He can't blame it on leadership because Pat Bev is going to be whispering in his ear. He can't... Pat
Bev, the guy he don't like, by the way.
Yeah, that Pat Bev said it cost him money because of his contracts and what have you, because Westbrook created a narrative based around his name.
So they don't like each other.
I think Pat Bev is a competitor, and he doesn't give a shit.
I think he does.
I think he doesn't give a shit.
I think he does. You just say he costed him money.
But he's a competitor. Russell Westbrook thinks Pat Bev tried to get him hurt, played dirty.
There's
and real animosity, beef.
There's resentment on both sides.
They said they talked and they're good. They said Ham plays on playing them both together. Are we buying it, Jack? Is the question. Are you buying it? Let's end it there. Are you buying that this is it? This is the plan?
Listen. Bullshit. They thought that Pat Bev and Russell Westbrook was the answer. Out of everything that we had on the table, everything that was offered, any option that we had, there had to be multiple. This wasn't our only option. Bullshit. They thought that Russell Westbrook and Patrick Beverley was going to work. And I'll just leave that there.
Yeah, this doesn't sound like... It doesn't sound logical. It doesn't sound like what a good GM would do. Is this the final roster? I don't know, man. Like I said, I need that statement. I need something just that can confirm or deny or say, hey, we're not done, or hey, this is our roster. This is what we're going on to the training camp with and beyond. Maybe we look for something at trade deadline. I don't know, man. And if this is our roster, then I grade this offseason with a completely... I grade this offseason, honestly, probably negatively. Probably like a C+, B-, maybe.
If this is our roster?
If this is our roster. And that's it. That's if not. Oh, you think... I think...
Do you know what I give it?
All right, go ahead.
No, do you want to take a guess?
I don't want to discredit the base hits we hit, But our base hits.
Do you want to take a guess what my rating was?
An F.
It was straight F. F minus if that was ever a rating.
That's not, but that would be crazy.
F minus.
To Rob. So if this is our roster going into next season.
You had one job.
Is Rob gone?
No.
You don't want Rob gone?
No. Because I'm just a loyal guy like that. I didn't want Frank gone.
It's facts.
I just want y'all to act right.
But something got to change.
I don't even think this was Rob's fault to begin with. So that's why I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? I think we talked about it before. It's LeBron's fault. Let's be real.
It's the hole he dug us.
We want to talk about, like, all right, yeah, the Warriors front office is so great. The Clippers front office, they do good. Everybody else's front office, they know what to do. Who's our front office? It's LeBron James, bro. He got AD to the Lakers. Great move.
Yeah.
We didn't complain then because it was a great move. But then he also got Russ to the Lakers. And now we're blaming Rob. Rightfully so, because he has to approve it. But then also, you're going to say no to LeBron James. He brought it to his table and said, listen, this is what we need. You're going to say no to LeBron James?
That's your star. With an extension due soon.
With an extension due, you reject that, we don't win next season. Now he's looking at y'all like, see, what I tell y'all? If we had done that move, what would we have been at? So now, we're threat to not have him for
we
even...
move.
Rob is probably thinking about all this shit. He's saying, no, I gotta eat this Russ shit. So, it is what it is. I'm not gonna blame Rob. I'm not gonna say we should fire Rob or whatever. It's just tough. But now Rob has to clean up this mess. You should have been planning this since last summer. All right, this is going to explode. Like, I know it's going to explode. What's going to be our backup plan for next season?
That's why, honestly, I view the Pacers deal as very no-brainer, in my opinion, because one of the things is with Turner is you'll have to pay him after the season because he's a free agent. The way I view that is if it doesn't work out,
fuck it.
You can walk.
Yup.
We lose the picks. We gave ourselves a chance, but we'll figure it out because we always do, and we still got picks.
We're talking about a chance at history. How many years left of LeBron James do we have? He gave us 30 a game last year. Now we're just looking crazy.
I don't even want to put a number on how much time we got left because he just keeps proving us wrong. But you're not lying.
We got to be real.
Yeah, we gotta be in a ballpark here. We got 2-3 years, and we're lucky to say that.
Right.
We're lucky.
Kobe was giving us top-notch basketball, and it changed like that.
AD has to be what we paid him to be, what we traded him to be, and the roster around it has to be good. And right now, with Westbrook on the team, it just doesn't make sense. We have too many pieces. We're still small. Russell, we're still small. And we have a similar problem than what we did last year with the guards. We lost Johnson. We gained Toscano Anderson. We haven't gained any more guards. I mean, any more forwards, any more wings. We got 2 centers, so I guess AD is going to play more 4, which will buy you something. But I don't know, man. This can't be complete. It's an incomplete project. It's an incomplete project.
Sure, seems like it.
I end it with this. What's the percentage of what's the chance of Russell Westbrook being on the Lakers at the start of next season?
It looks like about 90% at this point.
You're there.
Yeah.
So you are there.
It's a 10% chance that we make something work. It's a slither of a chance, but I think at this point now we just have to deal with the fact that it's either Pacers or go home, so automatically that's like, what, 1 out of 30? And then with the chance of them taking that chance is like, what?
I think the Pacers deal can still be salvaged. Because I think the team...
If we're relying on that, we got a 10% chance. And it's
that's where I'm at. I think it's between Pacers, Jazz, Spurs. Those are probably the only 3 options. I'm hoping there's still something out of the woodworks. But it's scaring me with all the... I can't even say reports. Like, I'm literally hearing it from the horse's mouth when LeBron James tweets that Russ is going to be a problem next year. When Pat Bev says we're already locked in.
Right, Jeannie Buss says that he was our best player last year.
So I can't help but not believe it. That's what y'all putting out. And maybe y'all just doing an incredible job at hiding your hand, calling other teams' bluffs. But ultimately, that's what I see. And from what I see is I see an incomplete roster and a team that the fact that you have LeBron James, Anthony Davis, we always will have a chance. Don't know if I trust the health, and I don't know if I trust the chance. But we have a chance. I like our chances better with Russ Gone. I like our chances better with Hield and Turner on our team.
We keep talking.
But regardless, we have a chance. So.
And what is the last time a chance had gotten us? Damn, hot water, hot shower.
Ah, damn. That's the type of chance we're talking about. Well, you might be onto something, bro, but ultimately we will be finding out. And I'm still hoping that, honestly, I'm starting to edit this and then we get a beautiful update saying that Russ is traded or something, man. I pray and I pray and I pray, and one day the Laker gods will hear.
Hopefully.
The Laker guys will hear. They always do. And we're still working on 18. 18's still on the way.
18's on the way.
It's always on the way.
Don't get it fucked up.
We're going to get there. We're going to get there. We got that chance. But as far as this one goes, bro, another Lakerland episode in the books, guys. Thank you so much for watching, as always. Any last words before we get out of here, Dennis?
Get him out of here, Rob. ASAP. You know what I'm talking about.
Guys, have a great evening, great afternoon, and good night. I butchered that, but we're out of here.
Yeah, I got the game all in my hand, ooh, and yeah. Pop out with the drip and make a fan drool. You could risk it if you want, this ain't no fan duel. Yeah, I'm in a Benz cool, yeah, stepping for the breeze.